Hey guys, Deadbot93 here, back for another episode of Must See Horror. And for tonight's Must See Horror, I talk about one of the most popular and successful horror classics of all time, and it is of course the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I want to talk a little bit about when I first saw it. I actually saw it back when I was really young. I saw it over at my friend Travis's house, who also showed me Halloween at one point, but this was one of the, but I saw this film back when I was very young, and from the point it began, it impacted me so well. The movie is raw. That's one thing. The movie is raw. Like it's really grainy. It's dirty. It's shot in a way that I really don't see other movies shot. One scene that I always remember is the opening scene where showing pictures of or taking pictures of the corpse, and that's propped up on the tombstone, and you see the flashes of the camera, and then you hear that noise and everything, and that's just always been a thing. There's always been an impactful scene, one that everybody remembers. And another thing is that it's always another thing is the movie is so realistic with the death scenes. Like the one scene when Leatherface comes out of the room and bashes the guy over the head with a sledgehammer, and I've always just laying there, and there's hardly any blood, but it's just so realistic and so real looking. And then when he picks up the guy and throws him, and it slams the door shut, that scene has always just been great. Or scene when he's sawing up the guy in the wheelchair, Franklin. But I mean, like, Leatherface is one of my favorite horror icons. I mean, I think it's great. And after I saw this movie, I had a fascination with whenever I saw somebody getting killed by a chainsaw, I would always think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This movie is definitely one that, it's definitely one that impacts you when you see it. This is the 2-disc Ultimate Edition Steelbook put out by Dark Sky Films, which is an amazing edition. There's that. And I love the spine too, just a picture of Leatherface there. And the back, still from the movie, and tons of special features. One of the scariest movies of all time, even more terrifying 30 years later. I think it really is. It's really like one of the first torture movies I've ever seen. Like the scene of Sally, the main character, when she's tied up and they're hitting her in the head with the sledgehammer and everything like that. It's just that the movie just puts you in a very uncomfortable position, and it's just such a raw film that I just love it. The music in it is also very weird. Like, it doesn't really have like a music score. It always reminds me of sounds that you'd hear in a slaughterhouse, and that's what I think that the whole vibe of the film is, like straight out of a slaughterhouse. Another character I love is the hitchhiker character. When he's sitting in there cutting his hand open. His character is always so crazy. And his lines, "We thought you was in a hurry." I just always remember that. Such a crazy kind of character. It's the 2-disc set right here. I'm just trying to show this off for those of you who haven't seen this edition of the film. But yeah, I mean, what else can you say about it other than the fact that it's a classic? It's one of the most realistic horror films of all time. Probably one of the scariest, and definitely one that everybody who's a horror fan should see, or everyone who's a horror fan probably has already seen. But for those of you who haven't, highly recommend checking this out. It's a masterpiece, and I would also recommend the sequels as well. I love the sequels. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is pretty much like a complete opposite of what the first one was. Well, the first one hardly has any blood and any gore in it at all. The second one is just wall-to-wall gore, and it's just really great. The gore is over the top. The third one is okay too. There's some good death scenes in it, but it's not anything special. But I'd still recommend it. And the fourth one to me, The Next Generation, always sort of reminded me of a remake to it. or like a rehashing of the original movie, because it went back to the original raw, energy that the first one had. So, but a lot of people say they hated the fourth one, but I respect it for what it is. But anyway, guys, this is me. Thanks for watching. This is just me recommending the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for anyone who has not seen it. Be sure to check it out if you haven't, and if you have, then let me know what you guys think. But anyway, guys, that's it for me for right now, and I'll see you guys later.